today I'm going to be working on these paintings right here. So I done this oil pastel painting of some clouds. Hold on, from this painting. And I had a bunch of paint left over. So, as you can tell, I've been trying to do clouds. I'm really bad at them. So, I had these two mini ones, and I'm like, oh, let me, try and do some more. So, they've been sitting here for a little bit. They've dried up. So, let's try and do some more work on them. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm kind of just winging it. To be truthful, my only goals with this is to try and make the clouds better. As of right now, it looks way more harsh on camera, like lighting wise. Like the purple right here looks way more dark on camera than it does in person. I don't think it looks that bad in person, or that dark of a color, but I'm just gonna try and touch up the stars. Obviously I kind of just put them where I want them at, and then touch up the clouds a little bit and try and add a little bit more depth to them and stuff, and make them a little bit more have, I don't know, just have, I don't know how to paint clouds. I've tried so many times and I just can't do it. I don't know. I have so many issues with clouds. I really do, and I don't know why. I don't know. If I can just make the clouds look a little bit more uniformed, that'll be great. Because right now I feel as if it's kind of all jumbled. Just trying to redefine some areas and then go in with the highlights and stuff. Okay, so my microphone died, but this is when I started working on the stars, and I was talking about what I used to kind of get the blended out look of that star right there. So the brush that I have in my hand, it was kind of like a dried up brush that, still had a little bit of blue that I used for the background. So I paint the darker or yellow on the outside, and then it's kind of diluted with the linseed oil and stuff, so it's really thin. And then I kind of spread it around, and then I go in and I do reapply the dark yellow, and then I do darkest to lightest from outward to inward, and then I just keep taking that brush and kind of blending the blue from the background in with the yellow to kind of just look as if it's not such a harsh outline, and it's kind of has a softer look to it. I don't really know if you're able to tell what I'm really doing, or if you can even really tell or notice a difference. I can notice a difference, but it's probably so minuscule that it really isn't anything important. But I like how it looked irregardless. So yeah, I just kept doing it like that with that brush, and then this is just me saying that it kind of looked yellow, so I just took this brush and reapplied some blue so it wasn't so harsh. But yeah, that's what I did with all of the stars. Was that I started with a darker yellow. I think it was, I don't know, I can't remember. I can't remember what the darker yellow was. And then I went with a lemon yellow and then a Naples yellow for the inside. And then I mixed Naples yellow and white to get the very brightness, like the very bright inside of it. But yeah, that's just me explaining what I done to all of these stars. Oh, and then I had these other stars that were kind of like, I don't know what kind of stars they were, but it was like, right now I'm showing you just a bunch of lines together. I used all 3 colors like randomly, and then I done like that dot that I done in the other stars of the white and that lemon yellow in the middle for like the really have like a pop of brightness in the middle of it. My microphone died, whatever. So what I done for this one, for like, which way does this go? This way. So it goes like this. So what I done for these lines was I actually took this palette knife, and then I just dipped it in this. Hold on, I'm gonna have to get. I had to get the dry paint, and I kind of just swoop it across, and then just because it was like a little bit too much, and then I don't know if I'm gonna have the same effect as I did last time. Drag it across like that. And then we'll do one here. And then we can go in with this yellow. We can do one, which way do I want this one to go? I'm thinking of doing this way. Kind of like here, so and then yeah, that's literally just what I do. And then I can do some for these stars as well, these ones. I can do one like this way, and then do one this way. Yeah, I don't know which way I want to do that one yet, but that's basically what I just do. I do one this way for them, because the cloud is still wet. It's going to be a little, but yeah, I just keep doing that until I'm satisfied with what I got. Same brush I used for the this, and then I get some white and the Naples yellow, and I do kind of like dots around it because I don't know. And then I can also add in a couple like highlights to that. I'm kind of going with like the same, so kind of like they go together but they like don't go together, like if you don't put them together but like they all have the same similar feel to them. And then I go in with just pure Naples yellow and do some more dots. If I had gold paint, I think it would look really good, but I don't have gold. So yeah, that's what I do. If anything, I'll do a couple like with the cadmium yellow. But I know you're not supposed to use hues right out the tube. If my painting professor's watching this, she's probably yelling at me. But this was literally just an experiment to try and like do better at clouds and like get out of my comfort zone. It has nothing to do. I'm not worried too much about that. But then I might use this. I should probably use like this one to get into like this color, which is kind of what was already on here, light blue and this peachy tone, to kind of bring in some lighter like brightness, almost as if it's from the stars. But it's gonna be a little bit hard because the paint is still wet. So this might be something that I have to come back to. So much a tutorial, but I don't know, just a little video of how I kind of do things. I don't know, just a little video of them. Do I like it? No. Well, I like it, but I don't. Like, it's not the worst thing I created, but it's not like the best thing. Am I proud of it? Yes, because I do think for something that I'm not comfortable on making, it's good. Like, you know what I mean? I can't really be too harsh on myself when I've never really painted clouds before. So, and I gotta practice to do it, but yeah. Oh, paint. Need to get better at oil painting in general. It's been so long, but yeah, it feels as if they all kind of like go together. It feels as if they all kind of have the same vibe. I do like these clouds more than I like those clouds. These ones are way more blended in though than those ones, but that's okay. Like I said, this looks so much darker on camera than it is in person, but you know what, I'm okay with it. I like it, so yeah.